They're quite a ways away, but you can see there's a couple branch antlered bulls in there. They're kind of pushing them this way, but it's not like anything happened. I'm on a whole bunch of, driving through a whole bunch of private here. They're coming this way, but like I said, it doesn't really matter. But cool to see some elk. See what they do. Quite a few of them. Big, huge super spike in there as well. Well, I'm gonna pull up kind of where I want to go and see. Can't find something on some public. Those elk I filmed earlier across the road on a public. I think I'm up above them. Problem is, I got all these deer feeding out in front of me, so I gotta be really careful not to bust anything. I don't know what these deer are either. I've seen so many deer this morning, it's crazy. I'm hoping I can hear those elk coming, but I gotta wait for these deer to pass so I can get up here and get ready. There's probably like 14 or something. No huge bulls, but I'll take any of those branch antler ones. Heck of a time filming anything because it's all super wet in here. But I try to creep up. I just kind of fill things out and wait. Maybe hear them call or something. I'll try to give you guys updates, but it's hard when I'm covered up now. You never know, this could be a nice buck up here. There's quite a few of them. You just never know. I'll update you in a few. Oh, I got above them. They're right here. The cows are calling. I'm in some beds right now. There's big beds around me everywhere. I don't know if they'll work their way up here. But I'm going to reposition a little bit. You can hear them. I don't know how well, but they're right down here. I just need to reposition a little bit. Get over here. See if I can't see them. I know these bulls aren't big enough. If I challenge them, they're just going to turn and run away. So maybe some cow calling. Maybe get the cows to come in. See what we can do. Well, pretty awesome spot. One cow just kept letting me know right where they were at. And I figured I'd be able to get in front of them, but they cut down low. And I just couldn't get there in time. And I came over on this ridge. I thought I'd be able to, get down, I don't know, probably a couple hundred yards and cut them off. And I was sneaking. And there was a pretty nice 4-point whitetail buck looking right at me on the same trail. He was coming my way, I was going his way. So that kind of ended that. Now the elk have stopped talking because I had that buck and another deer behind him, which I never got to see, but oh, she just did it again. They're not that far away still. I just can't catch up to them. I dropped my backpack and everything back there because I made a little run, but I don't know, maybe we'll come up here and see if they've stopped. Well, what I thought was going to be a pretty uneventful morning turned into a pretty good morning. Got on some elk, saw one buck that probably went, the one that was first busted me over here by my backpack was like maybe a 125-inch 4-point. Had good genetics and everything. That buck that I saw on this little skid road right here with two other small ones was at least 140, 5x5, just super wide and really long tines for how wide it was. So That kind of sucked. I was going to pull out my phone and try to take a picture of him. He was about 100 yards away. And I don't know how. He didn't get my wind, and I don't know if he even saw me. But maybe one of the ones in the back did and got him, because I couldn't see those ones. But we're going to go get my backpack and go back to the truck. And honestly, like, walking through here, you never know what you're going to see. So, pretty cool morning so far. Second day out, and I'm getting into them. The bulls aren't going to talk. At least these ones won't. But you never know. Big ones are out there somewhere. Just got to find them. See which one wants to play the game. See you guys back at the truck. Well, good morning, everybody. It is the opener here in Montana for rifle, elk, deer. Pretty much everything's open right now. But right now, I made it to my spot. Thankfully, no one was here. It's kind of on the later side. It's like 7:17, so we're probably going to be able to see here in like 15-16 minutes. So I was going to try to make it up to the spot on a ridge that in the dark, but I seem to always see a deer in there, and the last time I was in here I bumped a nice 5x5 elk. So I've been thinking about it, and I was like, well, I don't really want to go in the dark just in case, you know, something's right across here. You kind of have to cross a creek to get in there, and I just want to be as stealthy as possible. So we're just going to go real nice and slow as it gets light and when I can see, because once you get up on top of that ridge, you can see about 100 yards. So, and every single time I come in here, there's deer. So I do have a doe tag for this area. Unless we see just an absolute monster of a doe, we're probably not going to shoot one today. Primarily going after elk, and hopefully there's a buck in there too. Usually there is some good bucks in there. I've bumped a couple, and I have a couple really nice ones on trail camera. So I'm just gonna hang out here in the truck for a little bit. We'll see how much traffic there is. There looked like one person was in front of me just on the tracks in the road, but I've been told this is a really busy area. First time for me hunting it in rifle season, so we'll see how busy it is. But hopefully it's getting light out there a little ways, so hopefully here in a little bit we'll be out there, and hopefully we see some animals. See you out on the ridge. Well, I'm all set up here. Just watching this little draw connect to this big ridge, and there's trails and sign everywhere, and there's some new fresh crops. Oh, there's the first gunshot. But yeah, it looks like a good spot. We're gonna stay here for a while and just see if we can find anything. I bumped a doe, but it was real quick, and she kind of just went off. Kind of a yearling, so nothing to shoot at. But we're just gonna sit here. Hopefully whatever's making those big rubs comes back through here. We're just gonna let everybody push all the animals around. Hopefully they end up on this ridge. It's a narrow little ridge, but it's really nice, and I see animals on it every single time I'm up here, so we're just crossing our fingers. So hopefully we see some more stuff. this is a really good spot to keep sitting. Because eventually there's something gonna walk through here. It's just such a good spot for them to like cross and get over some of the open stuff where no one can see them. So, probably this next week I'll probably be sitting here quite a few times. Good morning, everybody. We are back where I was the other day. It looks like somebody, it's kind of funny, this is a spot where no one really thinks to hunt, but they gutted their deer here, so there's a gut pile right in front of the truck. But yeah, I'm already seeing deer cross the road and everything, so I don't think anybody was probably back here because you got to cross a creek, but we'll see. We'll go up there. The plan is I'm going to go up there and sit for a couple hours. That's the best way I can film. You can see in here, but it's not like you can see forever. So I usually, when I'm walking through here, I don't have a chance to set up the camera. Like they're either like up and running, or you know, you just get like a quick shot. So we're gonna go sit on this ridge. It's pretty cold. There's a storm coming, so I'm really hoping that they get up on their feet like they have been. I've been seeing deer as I'm driving in, which is a great sign. But if we don't see anything here, we're gonna drive up the road a little bit, and I have another spot across the road, so we'll go ahead and try that as well. But that's probably not going to be with the camera. It's pretty wet outside and stuff too, so I don't want to ruin it. I've already ruined one camera before. I don't want to ruin another one. But yeah, so I feel like we have a good chance of seeing some stuff today. It's what, like 7:30. There's not a lot of point in me going in the dark because I feel like I just bump stuff. There's always animals on this ridge, and I just don't want to mess it up. So I'm gonna wait until it gets just light enough to see, and then we'll start creeping in there. We'll see you up there on the ridge. Well, it doesn't seem to matter what I do. I thought I was scotch-free. And here I came up where I wanted to sit, and there's two does right there. And they busted, but they kind of gently busted. They just ran away. He stopped a couple times, never blew, which is good. So we're still fairly in a good condition. And we're just gonna watch this. This is what it looks like. Right over on that part right there is where they usually cross, and they're going into the private. And so we're just trying to cut them off. But hopefully a nice spot comes through today, or some elk. You just never know up here. And this is a pretty general crossing, so we'll sit for a couple hours, and if no action, then we'll go to my other spot. So I ditched the crossing a little early. I just didn't have a good feeling about it today. But the wind is perfect. It's real calm, but it's just a little bit in my face. But it's perfect for coming in here. So this is my other spot where I see a lot of deer usually. And I know there's elk back here too, so we're just gonna creep along the base of these pretty big hills. I think they go up the bed there, so hopefully they're still moving and we can intercept them a little bit. Well, I like seeing that. I'm about 2.5 miles back, and there's so much sign. I just ran into a couple more does. Just unreal, the sign back here. But I'm liking all these rubs. I didn't film the last couple, but there's quite a few back here. And I mean, anything can be rubbing on that buck. Elk. There's some elk hair up here, so looks like an elk did that. Probably did the other ones too. But and there's a bed. You can see he rubbed. There's a bed right there. So I just stayed there and had some fun. Unreal though. I mean, the amount of sign back here is crazy. I just need some snow, I guess, to make everything a little easier to see and to track. But man, I'm marking a lot of stuff back here. Well, all done for the day. Hopefully we get a couple inches of snow up here. That'd be great, and maybe get the deer moving a little bit more. But still, great day. Got into a lot of deer. No elk, sadly. I was in fresh sign
pretty much all day, but no elk. So hopefully next time, try to get out maybe next week. So yeah, other than that, great day, and hope you guys stick with me a little bit. I know it's a little boring because I don't have anybody to film me, and it's a little hard walking around with my camera. So hopefully I get into a situation where I can get something on film and get a doe or a buck here pretty soon, and elk. I mean, what the heck. But I'll see you on the next one, guys. Good morning, everybody. I'm a couple hours away from home this morning, trying to do some hunting. So hopefully we can find some deer or elk or something in a totally new area. Never been here before. It just looked really good on the map, and honestly we're going to do a little kind of driving around scouting. It's November 14th, so the deer should start being a little ruddy. Last time I was out, I was seeing some small bucks chase does and stuff, so they got to start here pretty soon. But hopefully we can run into some stuff today. We're hunting wide open, so I got some tricks up my sleeve if I see a buck out there with a doe or some elk. Either one, got tags for. So right now I'm just sitting on top of this ridge. I signed into some block management land that's off to my right, and then there's this big bottom that's state land right next to the river. So just sitting here waiting until I can see a little better, and we're gonna glass this bottom, see if there's any bucks or elk down there, and if not, then we're gonna move on. We're just gonna keep moving until we find them. So wish me luck. I've been on this ridge a lot, and that's new. And that's really tore up, so could be an elk. It's high enough, but it's also high enough to be a buck. But I think it's elk hair. And we're just now starting to get some snow, so I saw a lot of deer, a lot of animals on their feet when driving in here, so hopefully they're up and moving around. Okay, let's keep hiking. Well, here I was, get out of the truck. Pretty much since I've been out of the truck, I've been seeing a lot of deer, but not a lot of deer, not a lot of bucks. So wasn't really expecting much, but came over this draw right here and saw a couple does and a little buck, and then down in this ravine saw a decent one and decided to take him. So there he is. It's just about to get dark. I've already got him all ready to go. I gotta get the legs off. I'm being lazy, but pretty awesome. I'll take him. He's got good mass. Like, he's a good buck. Got some trash around the base, but man, I've worked for him. I'm like 4.5 miles back in here, so it's gonna be a long hike out, but that's okay. beautiful day. Couldn't have asked for any better. I'm kind of sad I didn't get the shot on film or anything, but it's so hard by yourself. And I was pretty much in position, ready to go, like right when I came over, and I didn't have much choice. I had a little buck that spooked, a little forked horn, and this guy started quartering away, and I hit him right behind the shoulder, and it exited his neck. So not too much meat wasted. Got him with old 30-06. Pretty happy with that. That's my dad's gun. So big Papa pump, 30-06 pump is pretty different, but I love that gun. I was happy to get him with it, but I got a lot of work to do. I did some filming before, but I don't know what happened to the videos. I don't know if I double punched it, just talked to the camera, but yeah, I'll start heading out of here. I got my headlamp in my pocket because it's gonna get dark on me quick, but and then yeah, we'll probably talk to you guys when I get back home. So I'm home now. I'm wore out. Getting him all packed out in one trip was quite the task, but I'm in my shed right now, so one last look at him. He's not a giant, but he's a good buck. I'm happy with him. He's got some really nice mass. He's kind of short on his tines, but real nice mass. So he's gonna probably get hung up there with a lot of my other bucks. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching me hike around the woods quite a bit, and I'll see you on the next one. Keep living that uphill lifestyle.